Hey. Welcome, everybody. We are here to close out the 24-hour Keyforge stream train, celebrating the return of Keyforge. We'll have to wait for Wild Wormhole D-House to finish up, of course, but we're going to have some fun. What's up, Stalker? How's it going? What a run. Everybody is pumped up. Everybody's been doing an amazing job. Yeah, his video's a little bit messed up. He's probably having to I think he's got some computer issues. But it's no biggie. He's still getting the good content out there. So yeah. While we wait, I thought I would just first, of course, review the GameFound campaign and see where we're at. So let's go take a look at that. We are at $937,000 with 5,101 backers. This is amazing. Just over 24 hours left to go. So cool. Please back it if you have the means. Keyforge is an amazing game. You can ask me anything about it if you're new. We can talk all about it. 100 more backers since Wild Wormhole started. Yeah, and we'll talk about what it was when the stream started almost 24 hours ago, but we'll wait. We'll wait for everybody else to get here. But amazing success. I think we're hitting a million easy. We still got 25 hours and 28 seconds. That's probably a little bit out. Yeah. But still, 25 hours left. I think we can do it. 1 million. I think we got it easy. So that's super exciting. Keyforge is back. Let's see. Just realized I forgot to add myself on this screen. Hey, there I am. You don't think we'll hit it? Well, I have faith. Okay, so while we wait, I'll give you a little overview of what I do on the stream. I do a lot of streaming of Keyforge matches. Lately, the Nordic Keyforge League and also the Ancient Bear Republic League. They're really fun. Ancient Bear Republic League is actually just starting up for the next season, so if you're interested, join the Discord link. We have a command. It is !Discord. Go join. All the information's there to join the next season, and it's going to be fun. It's a great team event, so you get to work with all your teammates and figure out what decks you should play each week. There's a different format each week. What's up, Ketzer? And it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. So I stream that. I stream the Nordic Keyforge League, which is a really interesting hexad format. A real mind-numbing experience that's very thinky. And so that's good. And then I also have what I call Data Forge, statistics of Keyforge and other fun distractions. And just started kicking that off a little bit over a month ago. And it's really all about kind of the probabilities involved in drawing certain cards, and should you hold a board wipe, or how long does it take you to draw, how many turns does it take you to draw that super important card for your deck. So a lot of fun stuff with Data Forge, and we have a lot of fun stuff coming up too. So please check it out. Please give me a follow. Also, I'm available on Twitter. Please follow me there. And sometimes I post some sneak peeks of upcoming episodes. I post everything to YouTube as well, all my matches and my Data Forge episodes. So there's a link to my YouTube channel. And like I said before, please join me with ABR League. Another great place. Sometimes I do some commentating for matches. For example, the Sanctimonious has the Keyforge as Garfield intended league, Kagi. And really what that means is adaptive best of 3. And that Discord is there. But I've commentated the finals for that the last couple seasons. It's really fun. Lots of skillful players in that. And a lot of interesting decks also are in the Kagi lead. And Fudgeinator is just about to start up the next season of that too. He should be putting out information for that very shortly. So check out channel Kagi in the Sanctimonious Time Shapers Discord. Okay. I believe D House is just finishing up his match. He's at check for his third key, and then we'll probably get going. So, what are we going to do here tonight? We're going to have a lot of fun that you get to choose. We have some options, and we'll go through them all, but kind of sneak peek is we can take a actual sneak peek of the next Data Forge episode. We can take a look at all the spoilers so far for the next set, Winds of Exchange. There's been a lot of cool cards spoiled, and that would give us a really cool look at what we have coming with this campaign. So that'd be fun. Let's see, what else do we got? Also, we have a Maverick showcase. I totally didn't get that ready, but it's more or less ready. I have a bunch of cool looking Mavericks, and so that's an option is just take a look at some of these cool Mavericks. That's one of the cool parts of Keyforge. Every deck is unique, and you have a very small chance in your deck to have one card as a Maverick in the house that it's not supposed to be in, and that can really change how it plays. So it's a really cool aspect of Keyforge decks. And then another option is having some fun and playtime with AI art, generating some Keyforge related images with artificial intelligence. So that might be fun. We had a good Dataforge episode for that, and there's actually a lot of interest to have another Dataforge episode on that, so that's probably coming. All right, Wild Wormhole is raiding. Hello. Thank you for the follow, the evil turnip. I appreciate that. Oh yeah, hype in the house. We're finishing this 24-hour train right here. Hey, Quintrino Flux. Hey, Dead Sync. Hey, Lavinus. Oh yeah, welcome, welcome, welcome. Love to see y'all here. What's up, Stalker? Did D House win? Did D House win, guys? I think he did. Hey, J Philippig. 100 plus backers since Wild Wormhole started. Yes, Wild Wormhole. Always bring the goods. He knows how to do it. Bring in everybody in the wormhole to back the campaign. Oh, yeah. Okay, I was just giving people a heads up of what we have for our show today. Thank you, Nathan, for the follow. All right, this is a finale. This is the last 2 hours. This stream has been going over 22 hours. Yes, very exciting. Thanks for the follow, Jay Philippeg. I appreciate that. So, okay. So check out the campaign. We're at 937,000. We're already at 5,101 backers. Let's see what we can get to. I do think we're going to hit a million. There's 25 hours left in the campaign. I totally think we're going to get there. Let's see what can we do it in our stream? Maybe. We'll see. I know most of the people here have already backed, but that's okay. We might have some new viewers. If you're new to Keyforge, let me know. We actually have some nice commands for you. We have exclamation point new. It gives you a link to Arcana Cana new player guide. Archon Arcana also has a whole bunch of great information about Keyforge. They are great. Yes, coming back, starting it off and finishing it off. And check this out. When we started the campaign 22 hours ago, it was only at 841,000. So if we can get 4 more thousand just in our next 2 hours, we would have generated $100,000 for this campaign in this 24-hour stream. Well done, everybody. Well done. So cool. And it was only at 4,481 backers. So we've also had about 620 backers since we started our stream 22 hours ago. So let's get that to 100,000. That would be awesome. Well, thanks for the follow anyway, J Philip. Already 5 a.m. That's wild. And I think Ketzer gets the award for probably most of the stream watched. It does seem like insane metric. You know, there's always a push at the end. I've heard of a lot of people already today saying they just backed right now. So people hold theirs to the end. You know, they want to see what happens with the stretch goals, and some people, they might just not have the money, and that's okay. Only back if you have the means. Perfect attendance award. And you know what, Ketzer? Based off of that, guess what? You get a pledge. That's right. I'm gonna fund a pledge for you. At least the Seeker of Decks. We'll talk. If you want a Seeker of Decks, if you want, there's also the Novice one. But if you want the Seeker of Decks, you got it, Ketzer. You deserve a pledge. Watching all 24 hours. So cool. Perfect attendance. You win a pledge. And we'll get to some other giveaways soon. So message me on Discord. We'll get it all sorted out. We'll see what you want. I mean, we'll see what you want. If you also want like Unchained Decks or something, we can do that too. But yeah, you need some more Keyforge in your life. Follow Ketzer, guys. Follow Ketzer on Instagram. Check out what he's been sharing in the Discords. He's got some really cool art related to Keyforge. He also on his Instagram shows some of the cool things that they do in the Keyforge art. So hey, awesome, Jay Philbeck. That's amazing. Well, you'll have a chance to win that and more. We'll get to that, but not quite yet. Woo! Thanks, Dead Sync. Thanks for the follow. Oh, wait. What's this? Something's coming through the wormhole. Mars is back! Sanctum has heard the call to action. Absolve your past, for we are on the doorstep to heaven. Sound the horns! Brobnar is back! It's time to jump into the fray! This is unfathomable! Sink or swim as we abandon ship unless you want a dark discovery! I know you didn't. Saurian is here to stay for the good of the many. Just beware the odds or you might pale into insignificance. Star Alliance Comm Officer Zoc, reporting in. Red alert! I know it's grunt work, but we gotta hold the line and then subdue them with united action. Equidon is here. Now it is time to accept our generous offer and go on a shopping spree. Whoa, that was crazy. Did you see all that coming out of the wormhole? Oh my goodness. I was barely saved by this berserker taking out this Martian rebel. You never know what's going to come out of the wild wormhole. Man, D-House, what are you doing over there? Man, it's crazy. Whew. Wow. All right. Alrighty then. Yeah. Gotta have some fun here, right? There must have been some closed door negotiations. I gotta go back through your chats. What's up, Critnado? Murtani? Oh yeah. Give me a follow. That's worth it, right? Gotta have some fun. You never know, man. Never know what you're gonna get out of the wild wormhole. This is what you wanted. This is what you needed. Gotta finish it right. Oh man. Yeah, if we can't get a million after that, thanks for the follow, guys. Thanks ZForge for the follow. Welcome. Yeah, well maybe I'll have to do like a whole Comm Officer Zoc episode sometime. We needed another stretch goal. There you go. You got it. It's all downhill from here. I know. All you need was a mohawk for Brobnar, and that did it. We're at 940,000. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, that's what did it. Oh, okay. That was fun. Gotta have some fun. Okay then. Yeah, so just in case you don't know me, I'm Zoc. I'm not sure if you watched it last night, but I have been playing since early 2019. One of my good friends. What's up, Shugu? I saw you there. Got me into this. He bought me my first deck. I played at Taco Bell on my lunch break, and I was hooked. And it's been Keyforge ever since. So yeah, I love this game. I've been doing some streaming of league matches, the Ancient Bear Republic League. Thanks, mediocre T. Sorry. Yeah, I've been streaming some matches from the Ancient Bear Republic League, from the Nordic Keyforge League. Um, if the Ancient Bear Republic League is actually just starting, you can still sign up. There's over 100 people in it. There's going to be teams, and it's really a great league, even for beginners, because you have a whole team that's helping you out with deck selections for every week. You can use some of their decks if it's like super high level Archon or something. So check this Discord. Um, all the information's there. That's the Ancient Bear Republic League Discord right there. So it's really fun. Um, so I've been streaming some league matches. I also have streamed some commentary for the Kagi. Keyforge as Garfield intended, and what they really mean by that is it's adaptive best of three. Uh, so for that league, I've also streamed some matches, some finals of the last two seasons. And actually, Fudgenator will be announcing details very shortly on the next season in channel Kagi on the Sanctimonious Timeshapers Discord. So check that out. There's a link in the chat for um, for that. Crunchwraps and Keyforge. That's pretty good. Uh, and also on the Ancient Bear Republic Discord, we actually have a channel for this stream. And that channel is hashtag Dataforce. Hashtag Dataforce. Thank you to Zodid for setting that up for us. Come discuss what we're doing there. Come influence what we're going to be showing next. Lots of smart people in Keyforge, smarter than me. Yeah, smarter than me. So there's always a lot of cool stuff. Okay, so tonight we're going to have some fun. We're really here to celebrate the return of Keyforge. It's coming back. We're at $940,000. It's coming back, and you saw them. They're already printing new decks, and yeah, they're the prototypes. They're not there yet. There's still a lot of work left to do, but it's awesome. They're making lots of good progress, and we know Keyforge has never been dead. Yeah, it's been printed again, a new set, but all the communities everywhere, all around the world, have been keeping it alive because it's such a great game. So shout out to all those communities like the Ancient Bear Republic, like the Moor Wolfpack. We saw from Real Player One as the first stream of the 24-hour stream. There's just so many in so many different worlds. Emperor Riku in Vietnam has his whole group. I saw a tweet from the Call of Discovery talking about people in Korea now that we hit the $750,000 stretch goal, that they're going to buy a whole bunch of decks now in Korea, that they still have their community going, and hitting that language goal was super important for them. So Keyforge, it's never been dead. It's just been let's see. I think Ketzer had a really good term, and I forget what it was called. But we're just taking it to the next level. Honestly, that's what we're doing. It's never been dead. We're just taking it to the next level. So we do have a bunch of fun things on the plate for today, and we will kick it off, of course, with a raffle. But first, I want to give some shout outs, some more shout outs, because you guys have just been rocking it. Let me get this all set up and make sure I'm going to the right place. The Keyforge Renaissance. That's right, Ketzer. You know the right word. Thank you. It is the Renaissance. We're taking it to the next level. So I want to give a shout out. All of these content creators did an awesome job today. And they've been doing it all along. They've been creating awesome content all along. I think everybody has their VODs up there, so if you missed any, go check them out. They did a really nice, diverse kind of cross section of the Keyforge community. Real Player One was playing some really unique formats that they play up in the Northwest. Fudgenator and Karen were talking about a new format. Captain the captain and Amber Meaties are going through new opening a deck from each set and talking about each set and that. Mortivis was doing a programming stream. He was showing a demo of a new software to help game coordinators set up Keyforge matches in the style of the card game video game Slay the Spire. So that was really cool. Really unique and diverse stuff. And as always, you got the classic Tabletop Royale, in-person Keyforge. They've been doing it since 2018. But all the streams were amazing. Go check them out. Didn't give it Mortivis and Sloppy Lab Work enough props in the intro. That's true. Yeah. Well, we didn't know a lot of what they were going to do. We didn't give enough props, though. Sloppy Lab Work, they've been doing a lot of great content every week for the last month or two. Really strategic stuff and looking at some of the more unique formats as well. So yeah, they're really cool. Okay. Wait, did I say Mortivis did the software? I'm sorry. That was one star peeps. Mortivis actually did the adventure. It was a community created adventure actually, and so it's really cool. It's check that out. It's like a pirate themed adventure. So Mortivis played that on his stream. It's really neat actually, and what's really cool about that is um, it's just another way to enjoy Keyforge, and a lot of different people like to enjoy Keyforge different ways, and that's okay. That's what's perfect about it. And then finally, thank you, Dinobot. This was Dinobot's brainchild. You have done an amazing job setting this up and really making it happen. The fact that we got all these people lined up to do this, we got a full 24 hours of stream. We've generated right now $99,000 during our stream. I think we'll get to 100,000. You rock, Dinobot. Thanks so much. Yeah, I agree, Dead Sync. Ghost Galaxy also strongly supporting the adventures. That's the first thing that they released at Gen Con. They had the 2 adventures that were already out there for sale, and now they've announced a 3rd adventure for the campaign, so super exciting. All right. But one last thank you. Thank you, viewers. We couldn't have done it without you. This would not have been a success without you. So thank you all for watching. You are the community. You make this whole awesomeness happen around the world. Okay. On to the raffle. So, to get your name into a raffle, I want you to put exclamation mark 24 in the chat. And then we'll take a look at what we can win. It's actually a whole bunch of really interesting stuff. All right. Here is some of the cool stuff we can win. An Age of Ascension deck, which I'll open up on stream. A Worlds Collide deck, a Mass Mutation deck, a set of metal keys, Keyforge sleeves, like that, a Gamegenic Keyforge Vault, excuse me, to store your decks, a Game Found pledge, and we'll talk to you about if you want one of the novice ones or a Seeker decks, or an Unchained deck, or a Savior Keyforge deck. So, lots of cool stuff. And we can talk about, yeah. Anyway, please, everybody enter there. Yep, while you're getting that in there. What's up, P-Huzz? Thanks for entering that. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for joining us at the end of the stream. I know it's late for some people. It's really late for some people. And other people around the world, as Real Player One said, happy time zone. Okay, so while you guys are getting in your exclamation mark 24, we'll take a look at what we have coming and our options for the stream today. Hey, I messed up this. Let's fix that. Okay. So, happy time zone. All right. Here are some of the options. And I need to hear from you. What are you guys interested in? Now, if I don't hear from anything, I'll just do my own thing. But I'd most like to do what you guys are interested in. So, here are the options. A teaser for the next episode of Data Forge related to holding board wipes. My face is in the way. That's not my face. Okay. Boop. Hey, face, get out of the way. Okay. We can do AI art playtime, generate some Keyforge related images. We can review all the Winds of Exchange spoilers. Lots of new cards have been spoiled. Lots of really interesting cards. We can take a look at my Maverick showcase. I have a bunch of Mavericks, which is when a card appears in a house that it doesn't belong in. And that's one of the cool parts about Keyforge. Every deck is unique, and this makes them even more unique. And sometimes there's some really cool synergies or anti-synergies when you get a Maverick in a deck. Another thing, if we have a lot of new people to Keyforge out there, we can review kind of combos. Arcana actually has a list of combos on their website, and we can review the beginner's guide. And they actually even more combos than what they have too. Or we can do all the above. Now, I'm not sure if we're gonna have time to do all the above, but we'll see. Okay, so we have. We'll get through calculating all this. I probably could have done this a little bit of way. We'll see. Thanks, Fudgenator, for giving the link to the game found. So let's check real quick. The full page. 949.15. Oh yeah. And yeah. Okay, sorry. I spaced out there for a bit. It's been a long day. So we are just about to $100,000 since it started. Okay. Let me get to the raffle. Roll it. Let's see who wins. Mediocre T. Congratulations. All right. Let's see what you get. Oh, and what were you interested in? AI art. Okay, cool. Here we go. We're going to spin it. Spin. There we go. It's too user-friendly for me. Let's see what you win. Let's go. I need to fix my Unchained deck. Oh, that's cool. All right. Message me on Discord or on Twitch if you would prefer. Let me fix my lighting real quick. And that's the thing I forgot. There were so many things I was trying to get ready for the stream. And I was like, oh, I know it. My time, 9:30, the lights in my office are going to be all messed up. And I forgot to fix it. Okay, all fixed. Let me write down. We have Unchained deck for Mediocre T. All right. Congratulations. That's super exciting. We don't know what Unchained decks are going to look like. So if you don't know, Unchained deck is where they remove some of the restrictions in the algorithm. So we might get ones with like 5 or 10 Mavericks or 5 or 10 legacy cards. We don't even know the scale of how crazy it's going to be. So, but it's super exciting. Okay. Awesome. Now, let's get to. So, we're gonna come back and do this raffle every so often. Let me actually set up a timer. I didn't plan ahead with a timer. I'm gonna set one for 20 minutes, and we'll do it again in 20 minutes. Okay. Cool. What even are these things? I have no idea. Yes. I know. We want to know, Ghost Galaxy. We want to know. But they've been doing a great job with communication, and they actually even advertised a stream, which is amazing. Fantasy Flight wouldn't have touched us with a really, really, really long stick. So, um, well done, Ghost Galaxy. And they've been what's even better is they've been really listening to all the feedback, all the comments, and responding to it in a healthy way. So okay, let's see what people are interested in. Let's take a look at the options again. Put this in full screen. Okay, we have. Oh, interesting. I just noticed, I think. Oops. Whoa, stop freaking out. Okay. Okay. I think Meteor T was the last person who put in his raffle thing. Yeah, I don't know. Hey, Vex AC. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, hopefully they do keep up that level of interaction. I agree. So far, I mean, all we can go by is by what we've seen, and so far it's been very, very positive. So, okay, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 threes. We have 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 3, 4, 5 twos. Oh, we got a bunch of fours though. We got a lot of fours. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, at least 6 fours. We have 2 sixes. Appreciate it. So it looks like number 4 is the winner. We'll start with the Maverick Showcase. And then it looks like a tie kind of between 2 and 3. Oh, wait. No, actually, I think 3 got it by 1. Okay. So we'll do 4, 3, 2. We'll do it in that order. Of course, it's just a strange feeling. It's just strange feeling cared about. Yep, that's right. But the Keyforge community, they ask hard questions, right? We've had our issues with Fantasy Flight sometimes and getting any response at all. And so they've been asking the hard questions and they've been responding. Like they've been responding to almost every one of the emails submitted through their keyforging.com site. And so they're listening. And yeah, whoops, wrong one. Exclamation mark Keyforge to get a link to their keyforging.com site where they have all the information about what they're doing to bring back Keyforge. Awesome, Ketzer. Okay, let me get Mavericks. Give me a sec. All right, here we go. We're gonna go big cam for this, and we'll grab a bunch of these, and we'll go from there. That's part 1. Okay. So, we're gonna start with Professor Leslie Supertooth, and this one is not as exciting. It is just a mutant cut purse in Starlines that was generated by an exchange officer. So, not one of the most exciting, but we do have some more exciting ones than that. So there's our mutant cut purse. Normally, of course, in shadows, rocking the Starlines colors. Hey, there's a focus. Thank you. but it still looks pretty cool. I'm always amazed by how the art looks so much different just with the different borders. There's our mutant cut purse, and we'll try and keep it going fairly quick. And we'll have to kind of repackage some of those a little bit later. Yeah, I actually love damage pips, so having those 3 damage pips is pretty nice. Next up is more the dangerously well dressed, and we're going to be rocking a Star Alliance group think tank, also generated by a exchange officer. I think most of the rest of ours are not going to be generated by, but this one's also special because it's enhanced with an amber pip. So, group think tank, action, deal 4 damage to each creature that shares a house with at least one of its neighbors. Fire control by committee. And balance sheet art is always amazing. And what's cool about here is he loves to bring in the orange into the logos, which obviously always has blue, the orange and the reddish orange, and then that kind of plays with kind of the yellow of the star lines here. So, and it plays with the amber pip on it. So, pretty sweet. Balance sheet is so cool. Yeah, anything with enhance is good in my book. And spoiler alert, enhancements are back in Winds of Exchange. One of those Mars cards had 2 damage, it enhanced 2 damage chips and a draw card, which is actually pretty interesting collection to enhance. So super exciting about enhancements continuing on in Keyforge, because that was one of the reasons for me that mass mutation decks were so exciting to open, because you never knew every card could be totally unique. The tank. Okay. Well, this one I got to show. It's another exchange officer, and I shared this one actually with someone who's in the chat here, because we'll go first with the name. We'll share it with, I shared it with somebody in the chat. Sorry, this is Emperor Q Exloyorton. I shared it with somebody in the chat because it's got their name. It's got their name. And that's right, Dinobot knows what it is because it is a Dinobot in Star Alliance. That's right. The yellow also matching very well with that Dinobot. All right. Let's see. We're going to get past all these exchange officers sometime. Right? Yep, this is definitely, yep, next 2 definitely are not exchange officer ones. All right. The 3 coolest houses. Maverick Dinobot. He's a Maverick, all right. All right, next up, this is actually a pretty cool deck. Let's see. I think this one was, yeah, this one I opened for NKFL Sealed. That's right. I opened this some morning right before work because they had to be opened on stream for NKFL Sealed. This is Drummoss's Overlorded Mongoose. And in here, we have a Maverick Red Hand Registry, also in Star Alliance. Everybody loves Star Alliance. So that's pretty cool. Neat artifact. After Ember is stolen from you, your opponent skips the Forge Key step during their next turn. It's hard to pick pockets when you're all thumbs. Yeah, that one's pretty cool. I mean the art, like always, it's goes so good with it. Like some of these to me, I almost feel like because when the art matches some of the borders, it blends in more. And so sometimes when I see things that are a Maverick, certain colors pop out more. So like the purple and the red, to me, they pop out more in a Maverick. Or maybe I'm just looking at it more because it is a Maverick. That could be too. But yeah, it looks amazing. What's up, Fudgeinator? Hype. Alrighty. Next up, another mass mutation. This one is Dee Monty Catfreud. And in this one, Logos needed some more creature control. And so it got, and this looks freaking awesome. A Fangs of Gizzard in Logos. Check out that art. Oh, it looks so good with like the dark blue and then the light blue. It looks amazing. Love it when an opponent has shoulder it and you have red hand force key skips. Totally. Thanks, Mouse Cadet, for the follow. I appreciate that. Welcome to the party. We are celebrating the last couple hours of the Keyforge stream. Alrighty. Let's see what else we got. That was the ones I had open there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Here's some good stuff. Oh yeah. Here's lots of good stuff. Let's see. Let's see. We'll go at least until the timer for sure. There's some really good ones here. Really good ones. We're gonna start with the Hunch Advisor of Cruciplaza. I always love all the Archons too. I hope they actually do some changes of that. And we're going to go with an upgrade this time. We have Quadricorder in Dis. Your opponent's keys cost +1 ember for each house represented among friendly creatures to a maximum of 3. It scans as mostly harmless. Yeah, so that's really cool. Of course, Star Alliance known for their upgrades. So it's really cool seeing it jump houses to Dis. Yeah, what's interesting about the Maverick upgrade is you see like the Maverick symbol is down a little bit. This is so much fun. Oh yeah, thank you. Thanks for joining us. This is a classic. Okay, this is a good old Coda deck. Brightthing, Corcel, Malali, Countess. Brobnar Dis Logos. And in Logos, we have one of the classic rush cards of all time, Hunting Witch. Let's get the focus going. Sorry. There we go. A Hunting Witch in Logos. What is it? Is it food? Yeah. Just look at that. Beautiful. Always kill the witch. Always kill the witch. All right. Let me take a quick drink. Okay. This next deck, the Maverick, isn't super exciting. But what is cool about it is what's in the deck. Because not only does it have a Maverick, but it also has 2 legacies. So this is Sigurdsson the Heavy. And it's got a Maverick, Titan Mechanic, and Brobnar, spoiler alert, but it also has a Legacy Ammonia Clouds, and another spoiler alert, Ammonia Clouds is coming back in Winds of Exchange. Then we also have a Maverick Tunk. So we have 2 Mavericks in Mars. So I always love the uniqueness of Keyforge decks, and when you have multiple legacies or Mavericks, it gets even more exciting. So there is that Titan mechanic. Not focusing, but it's there. There we go. If they come, they will build it. Funnily, with 6 power, it fits right in Brobnar. Why don't we have a cyborg giant yet? Yeah, it does look very fitting in Brobnar. Are we going to see a cyborg giant? I mean, I guess not for a while because Logos is gone, but I want to see a cyborg giant. Botnar. Whoa. It is a giant robot. Makes that green pop. Okay. Ooh, now we have a really cool Dark Tidings Maverick. And this one is from the Heavily Terrible Sentinel. And we actually have a very cool Unfathomable card in Untamed. It is Bubbles. There we go. Bubbles hanging out in Untamed. And what's interesting is like normally like the orange actually here it does actually feel off. Like most Mavericks I'm like it doesn't look off. It looks like amazing. To me like the orange here actually looks off. Now the art still looks amazing for sure, but the orange kind of clashes I feel like a little bit. But it's still cool. What's up Flaming Hobo? Thanks for watching. Thanks for joining us. We are closing out the last 2 hours of our 24-hour stream celebrating the Keyforge getting to the next level, the Renaissance, as Ketzer puts it, of Keyforge. And right now we're checking out Mavericks, but we got more fun to come. Yeah, Bubbles is actually a really good card. If anybody has a 5 Bubbles, I want it before Dave gets it. He probably already has it. I don't know. Bubbles effect Veil varies untamed. That's true. It's kind of a Lost in the Woods type of thing. Put it on top. Oh, you got one with 4 Lavinus? That's sweet. That is very good disruption. Hey, Terrible Gamer. Welcome. I saw you on earlier. I saw you win something. We're doing some cool stuff here too, but right now we're checking out Mavericks. So this is from Winter No Name Lippet, Sanctum Dis Shadows. And this is a good old mass mutation deck. And this Maverick is in Dis. And it's a rapid evolution. Choose a creature, give it a +1 power counter for each ember you have. So that's pretty cool in Dis because like this one has Anguish, and that's perfect with Anguish because you know the longer it lives, get some damage on it, make the key cost higher. It's pretty sweet. So that is Rapid Evolution in Winter No Name Lippet. Yeah, you like that Archon art? Let's look at it again real quick. Whoa. Yeah, it's like a really unhappy phallic symbol with arms, robot arms, and yeah, it's very unhappy though. It's like scowling. That's an odd one. Keyforge does have great purple and pinks. Maybe that's why I like it. The Shiftless Baron of Shadow Cove is next, and this is another banger from Coda. Here it is. Here is the Shiftless Baron of Shadow Cove. And this is a discard, a classic discard, a very strong artifact that's been transported to Untamed. And that's the wrong card. It is this. Lash of Broken Dreams. Now, I love this. Like, even though the colors are totally different, I think it works here just because already you have the red and purple kind of contrasting pretty well. I think the orange actually brings out the purple even more when I look at it. It looks really cool. At first, I thought that nothing could harm an Archon. Captain Val Jericho. My friend opened a Maverick Quixelstone and Logos Flaming Hobo. That is awesome. Mavericks are so cool. They like every single one. It's just cool. I think my first Maverick was a Staunch Knight in Logos, I think. Let's see, what did we get here? Oh, this one's pretty good. I think a lot of people have actually gotten this one. I've seen other people get this one, but this is from the chieftain that weaves the green. And it's another strong artifact from Sanctum this time. Hanging out in Dis. Font of the Eye. Speaking again of those strong purples and pinks. 60 decks with Mavericks. You and me, Flaming Hobo, we got a little bit of a Keyforge deck problem, but that's okay. It's a fun problem to have. Yeah, cool. Mavericks is in Unchained decks is also what I'm hoping for. Hoping for a lot of those. Okay. Our timer went off, and you know that means it's raffle time. Okay. So, let me make sure that I've cleared the raffle from last time. Clear it all. Okay. Again, put in exclamation mark 24 in the chat. Let's take a look again at our prize options while you guys are putting that in there. That was last time. Here are the options. Some of these I only have one of, so they're going to go away if somebody wins. But get that in there. Get your name in the raffle. We'll do it for about another minute. Thanks everybody for hanging out, talking about these cool Mavericks, talking about Keyforge. Super exciting. Time's going quick. We only have a little bit over an hour left. Okay. Looks like we've stalled out. Give just a bit more time, just because sometimes when I'm on mobile watching, I know there's like a big delay. And sometimes you gotta get the phone out, you're doing something, get the phone, put it in. I'll give it just a second more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll it. Vex AC. Aw, yeah. Congratulations. You just won a prize from the Wheel of Keyforge or something like that. Let's see what you get. Let's spin her up. Another Unchained deck. Whoa. They apparently Keyforge and our raffle wants to go Unchained too. So congrats, Vex AC, an Unchained deck. Please message me on either Discord or Twitch. Again, there is Discord link. They seem very popular on the spinner. That's true. Definitely, Ketzer. Everybody did an amazing job getting this going. Okay, we're gonna do just a few more Mavericks. Let me set the timer for the next giveaway. And yeah, we got an hour left. We're gonna do a few more Mavericks. Let me look and get the good ones. Let's see. Should we do Mavericks for the next 20 minutes to the next giveaway, and then head to Winds of Exchange spoilers, or should we go to the spoilers right now? Thanks for the follow, P Huz. I appreciate that. It is a tough choice. While you guys are thinking about it, we will look through these. Oh, that's a good one. We'll at least. Oh, that's a good one. We'll at least get some really nice ones. Maverick, like Mavericks even more when they're from a house that aren't in the deck. Yeah, that is pretty cool. That one's not as exciting. That one's somewhat interesting. Oh, I gotta look at that one. And what's this one? That one's pretty cool too. Okay. Well, we'll start with these, and we'll go from there. If you guys feel like we should do more Mavericks, let me know. If not, looks like Flaming Hobo said spoilers. He's the only one that said anything, so I think he wins. I think we're gonna do spoilers after just 3 or 4 more Mavericks. So this one is Reckless Action Jack None. We can always go back to more Mavericks if you guys want later. And this one has a full moon in Mars, which just looks so cool. And what's actually cool about this deck as well is Reckless Action Jack. It also has the full moon in Untamed in the same deck. So that's always fun too. Woot, woot. So it's also cool to see like how do they look different depending on the border. So pretty sweet. Reckless Action Jack. Yeah. So I thought that was a good one. It does look good with the green, yeah. The green with the blue, and there's kind of already green in the landscape. Pretty cool. A Sanctum full moon. That's pretty sweet. Yeah, every Maverick is so unique, so unique. Okay, this one, even though one of the Mavericks is really cool, I already spoiled it. What's cool about it is it's got 2 Mavericks. This is Franz Aeroturgia from the Guards Alley. Saurian, Star Alliance, Untamed. I really like the Archon art here. It looks really cool. And this one has not 1, but 2 Mavericks. Here we go. We'll do them together at the same time. It's got Hawk, the Shadows action to destroy an artifact in Saurian. And it's got Breaker Hill, the Shadows creature in Untamed. So it's pretty cool. Orb of Wonder. Best I can do is 2 bits. I actually really like how the Hawk looks in Saurian. Looks pretty nice. All right. Very cool. Mossy Breaker Hill. Yeah. Official 24 hours left in the campaign. Get your pledges in. I need to be adding some based off of what we've been seeing today. Shadow cards Maverick well in the Saurian. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. We'll save that one. Both of these are really sweet. What's your favorite legacy you've ever opened? Whoa. I don't know. I never really have favorites. I just like them all. Yeah, man, one is not coming to mind, but I bet you got one in mind if you ask the question. What's yours? While you're answering, I'm gonna pull up Absent Leto of the Heath. Interesting little turtle Archon with a cool little hat. Shadows Mars Untamed. And we have a classic Brobnar Amber Control card in Mars. And it might even be behind me. It's Burn the Stockpile in Mars. If you can't protect it, you don't deserve it. Bilgam Avalanche. A Mass Mutation Glimmer in a Kong deck. That's pretty cool. Double damage enhance Witch of the Eye. Oh, nice. Or Legacy Bait and Switch. That's nice. Yeah. A Legacy Fagin deck with 2 Urchins. That is really cool. Oh yeah, I do have. Yeah, one of my most memorable is a Legacy Project ZYX. I'm trying to remember. I think it was in Worlds Collide deck. Maleficorn and Starlines with 2 damage pips. Yeah, I love when the Legacies get enhancements. Okay, and then we got another deck with a Maverick and a Legacy. It's an AoE deck. It's got Grunt Buggy, but that's got nothing to do with the Maverick. The Maverick is actually a classic Coda and AoE untamed action. Some people have said it's one of the best cards in the game, and it's in this deck, Blaze Eternal Uppercut Reno. And this action is hanging out in Logos. It is Mimicry. And it's not focusing. There we go. Yeah, I think this one looks beautiful. The blue actually even pulls out some of the blue in the neck. It's amazing. It is said that if you travel far enough across a crucible, you will eventually meet yourself. P-Huz, you said you also have some anomalies, and I do. Yeah, let me actually pull one of those up. I don't have any that are super. I actually just got my first lateral shift just recently, but let me see if I can find one really quick. I'm pretty sure I have one in this right here. Well, I do. Dinobot says, I have an untamed Gengar Chieftain and a Disc Gengar Chieftain. Do I have any duplicate Mavericks like that? Oh, I think I do, but I'd have to think about it. That also made me think about Flaming Hobo's question, because I remember opening. Thanks, Gorlami, for the follow. I appreciate it. There was this one night I was actually playing Keyforge with my wife, and we first played a Coda match, and then we played an AoE match. And in the Coda deck, I opened a Maverick Succubus in Mars. And then in the AoE deck, I opened a Legacy Succubus. And I was like, whoa, that was really cool. Oh, that's pretty cool. I'm going to have to look at that. Mavericks are just always cool. But we need to find an anomaly. We're gonna pull out just the bangers and at least find an anomaly. At least one. Gorlami is here too? Yeah, of course. Lots of succubusing. Okay, there's one. There's one. That one's not as exciting. I got a, I'm not even sure how to say it, Valucanth, but those are around now, so those aren't as exciting. But you can at least see the cool logo, or the border. Oh, here's another one. And anything good here? No. Okay. All right. We'll go through these and then we'll do spoilers. Getting close to the end. What's up, Real Player One? We're just talking about your more wolf pack a little while ago. Thanks for kicking us off almost 24 hours ago. Thank you so much for being part of this awesome 24-hour stream. The community is so cool. Almost there. Okay. So, we're going to take a look at an anomaly from Carolina, Happy Quarter Swindler. And this thing, you don't want to pass this Archon in a dark corner. It's got some scary looking pinchers there. And here we go. It is a Valucanth in Shadows with the good old anomaly border. I wonder if they'll use the same border for anomalies in Winds of Exchange. Uh, of course, they did say that we unlocked anomalies for Winds of Exchange. They're going to put it into the algorithm, so we're going to see at least some set 7 cards in Winds of Exchange, which is set 6. So that's exciting. I wonder if they're going to use the same border, though. I don't know. Yeah, they are also going to give us preview cards. That is so cool. That was a really neat idea, actually. They were really doing a great job on coming up with interesting goals, which they had under their control, which I thought was awesome. As opposed to things that they didn't have under their control with manufacturers kind of not local to them. So it would be very cool to get an anomaly preview card. Yeah. Okay. We have another anomaly coming in. Outlaw Faith. Heath Poet Taster, or either Taster or Poet Taster. It's got a neat little like thing around that Archon. And this anomaly is coming in the House of Dinos in the Saurian. It is Nizak the Forgotten. This creature, I don't think it's actually that good. While fighting, Nizak the Forgotten gains invulnerable. Okay, so it can fight. Then, after an enemy creature is destroyed fighting Nizak the Forgotten, return that creature to its owner's hands. So it's kind of like, I'm not sure what it's like, but it's kind of like Simon, but maybe not as good, and can keep fighting. Potato taster. I love it. Nizak, one of my favorites. Yeah, somebody, I forget who, has a collection of dinosaurs. First, they're collecting the dragons. They're collecting the Khalifi dragon, and then they're starting to collect all the Nizaks. Super cool stuff. Okay, we're gonna finish with 3 bangers. We're gonna start. We have 2 Shadow bangers and Mavericks, and 1 Logos banger Maverick. So I think we're gonna go Shadows, Logos, Shadows, and we'll start with a card that was infamous, and it is in Pest McCormick. Shadows, Logos, Mars. Thanks so much for joining Dead Sync. Really appreciate your follow. Thanks for chatting. Have a good night. And in Pest McCormick, we have in Logos a Shadows classic, Bait and Switch. Heck of a deal. Of course, another spoiler, we got a new bait and switch, a reworked bait and switch for Winds of Exchange. So we can get to that after our next raffle, which is just coming up in about 5 minutes. We might even do it early because we got just two more Mavericks to look at. This is one of my favorite Logos cards. And it's going to be hanging out in the Sanctum in this deck, which is Why Riddle the Dojo Viceroy. And that card is Eureka. Hanging out in the Sanctum, gaining some efficiency. 15 years, 40 million UX credits, and a 3% improvement on the real duck. Also involved in the sloppy lab work quiz on their show. Thanks, Fudginator. Happy to support the community. We'll have to for our last one, if nobody's got a pledge, we'll just have to do the pledge. And finally, this is actually a really cool AOA deck. And it is Ophelia Astute Throne Room Warden. And one of the things that makes this really cool is a neat little trick that you can play in Untamed with a couple key cards. And I'll get them all out here. But it involves a Legacy, Ronnie Risklocks, hanging out in Untamed. You look like an Archon with discriminating tastes. But it also has a Nature's Call to bring it back and play it again. It's got the Punctuated Equilibrium if you play it and you're looking for that Nature's Call. It's got the Dement Seed to bring back one of those to bring it to get that combo off. Lots of fun with that. It also has a Hysteria and Dis to try and get it back. And it features 3 Miasmas and Shadows so that you can try and set up where they get up to at least 9 or something and pull it off. And maybe you even Nepenthe the Nature's Call and do it again while wrecking their board. Now, what it doesn't have is a key cheat, unfortunately. But that's Keyforge. You gotta work with what you got. And I just dropped the card. Okay. So, that was fun. ABR League shout out. Yeah, we were talking about that. Exclamation mark. Discord in the chat. Flaming Hobo, when did the signups end? Signups are going on right now. We're over 100 already, and you're on a team. It's a lot of fun. There are a lot of cool formats. You have your team that help you out. A lot of good discussion with the teams. I've been part of some really cool teams. They have captains that have done it before, are well known in the community, really help all the players. One of the greatest experience I had was on a team with JT Russell. He was awesome. But 120 signups right now, awesome. Gonna be closing up signups in just about 2 weeks, so get in there, get signed up. All right, cool. All right, is it? Is my thing not refreshing? Let's check it out. It was not refreshing, my bad. All right, 945K, you know what that means. While the stream has been going, all 24 hours out of it, we've generated over $104,000. And let me see, I forget the number of, we were at right about, what, 4,800? So, no, 4,400. So we've also risen over 500, 600, 700, just about 700 backers. Oh yeah, 100,000 in the last day. It's really awesome, especially it's been going on for what, 3 weeks? So yeah, with just under 24 hours ago, we're doing the final push. We're gonna make $1 million. Gonna make it. Okay. On to secret stretch goal at $1 million. It would be interesting, although they seem to be really clear in their last news update that, that was it. That was it. So maybe they'll surprise us, but I don't think they would, because if they're going to surprise us, I think they'd come out with it right now to try and get that last boost. But I don't know. We'll see. They know what they're doing better than I do. So we'll see what they have in store. Okay, let's get to the raffle. Let me clear the raffle. Okay, go. Put in exclamation mark 24 in the chat to have a chance of winning. I'm going to throw out this Unchained deck because we've already won 2 of those. I should have done that before. Let me open it up here. Bye-bye, Unchained deck. All right. What the best thing about Ghost Galaxy so far is they've been so straight with us. They're not trying to overcommit themselves and come up with stretch goals that they can't deliver on. And so they know what they can deliver, and that's all that they're going to deliver. So I find that refreshing, honestly. So props to them. Alrighty. Give you just a few minutes or a minute to get those in there. Make some room with all these Maverick decks. Okay. All right. Let's get to it. Roll it. Let's see who wins. Flaming Hobo. All right. What do you win? Now, I know you don't need something like Metal Keys, but let's see what it gets you. Congrats, Flaming Hobo. Keyforge sleeves. Okay, we can talk. We can talk. Congratulations, you won some Keyforge sleeves. We can talk. If you want something else, you can get something else. So message me on either Discord or Twitch. We'll get you hooked up. And for the next one, let me set the timer. We're gonna have two more. I'm gonna set the timer. We're going to get rid of a lot of these, get some bigger things going here. We'll do that list for the next one. I guess some of those aren't bigger ones. And then for the one after that, if we haven't won it yet, we'll do the Game Found Pledge. Okay, let's get to spoilers. So, I have a Google Drive full of spoilers. Let's see how this is gonna look. We'll just start going through them one by one. And it's 80 images, and these are all new cards right here. But then we will. That's right. I'm prepared. Then we'll get to some of the legacy cards coming back to you. We'll probably just go to Arcana, and honestly, we probably should for this too. But so we start off with Absolve, and I'm gonna open up Arcana too because I thought I actually remembered what some of these are, and I don't. This is actually a good one though. Wait, well, check out. Yeah, maybe we should just do it through this. We'll do it through this. I'm prepared. We can get to some of the better art on mine if we need to. But Absolve is play. Heal 1 damage from each creature. Each creature healed this way captures 1 ember from its opponent. So it's kind of like a reverse cleansing wave. Of course, with cleansing wave, you would also heal 1 damage from each creature, but you gain ember for it. This one captures an ember for it, but it comes with an amber pip too. So that's pretty good. Let's go through the rest of Sanctum, and then we'll go through the rest of the houses. I should have gone in order that they came through the wormhole, right? But, so we'll start with the tokens. We got Cleric. After Cleric enters play, capture 1 ember. That's and of course you see the exact verbiage enters play as opposed to played because tokens aren't played. So, I mean, that's pretty good ember control, especially if you have something that's just spitting out tokens, and then also you have some way to make them get punished once they get all that ember back. Yeah, ember on a token, for sure. Next up is Knight. 2 power, 1 armor. Not very exciting at all. That's all it is. Let me zoom in here. There we go. Next one is Disciple, and this is a paired one. Disciple cannot be used if it has a non-monk neighbor. And this one is actually paired with Batalil of the Gray, which says reap, ready each disciple. And of course, Batalil is a monk. Cast aside your earthly desires, and we can unlock the secrets of the architects together. Let's see, did I put the big Batalil image in there? No, I didn't. But art's pretty nice. And what's even cooler is it kind of features a whole slew of monks there. And it looks like monks are actually coming back big time in the set. So that's going to be interesting to see how that plays out. Hello, Call Me Logi. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, we're still going. We got just over a half hour left of our 24-hour stream. Yeah, 2 armor isn't bad though. But if they can't be used, if you have a non-monk neighbor, all you gotta do is kill the monk. So not sure how that'll be. And then finally, their last token is Squire, and it just has taunt. Not the most exciting. It could be useful, you know, to protect some witches or something. Moving on, and we'll try and get through these pretty quick because there's a lot. There's like 80 of them. I'm excited to see more monks. They're definitely the more distinct and unique creatures in Sanctum. And yeah, one monk that's coming back that we know already, Grey Rider. So that's cool. And there was another one that you could only see kind of like a little side picture of, but it looked like Revered Monk. Couldn't read what was on the card, so that sounds new. Next up, we have a spoiler actually from the Polish community. Friendship. When this creature is dealt damage, it's an upgrade. While it has at least one neighbor, instead distribute the damage to the neighbors as evenly as possible. So it's kind of like a reverse Shadow Self, which is really interesting and weird. It's probably going to cause a whole bunch of rules nightmares. What happens if you put that next to Shadow Self? Or, I don't know. I'm not even going to think about that. It's been a long day. Okay. Martyr's Inn is coming back. Play, destroy each number of friendly creatures, gain 1 ember for each creature destroyed this way. Here's another new one. This one was spoiled on Tabletop Royale. Sariel the Steadfast. While it is not your turn, your creatures cannot become exhausted. And I'm going to actually go to the bigger one of that just because we have it and it looks a little bit nicer. An army marches on his stomach, literally, in my case, from the ravings of the Prophet Gizelhar. And he's doing a little bit of the Salt Bay meme there, throwing some salt. Pretty awesome art, pretty hilarious. Anti-unfathomable. Yeah, totally. It's totally fish hate. Okay, let's keep going through these. Next we have Zephin the Opulent. Play, make 2 token creatures. Zephin the Opulent cannot be used unless there are 2 or more friendly token creatures in play. Reap, gain 2 ember. So, that's Reap gain 3. That's really good, but it requires 2 friendly token creatures in play even to use it. And it's only 2 power with no armor. So, it's kind of like a Sanctum Witch that is you can either disable or easily kill. Hey, good morning, Aurora. Thanks for joining us. There's another pillar of the community, Aurora, from Time Shapers. If you put an exclamation sanctimonious in the chat, there's a link to the Sanctimonious Time Shapers Discord in channel hashtag Time Shapers. Aurora runs a lot of interesting leagues, so check that out as well. We're checking out spoilers right now. So, spoiler alert. We already looked at Absolve. Next up is Ostentatious Mount. Play, move this creature anywhere in its controller's battle line. This creature gains Taunt. So this is like an upgraded Protect the Weak. What's really nice is you can move it anywhere in your battle line. Or You can use it offensively if you need to destroy a witch from your opponent. You put it on that witch. Now it's got taunt. Boom, you can fight into it. So that's pretty cool. A lot of that's actually a really good card. Taxing Journey is also coming back, and as we talked about, the Grey Rider is coming back. So we don't have a lot, and let's take a quick look. Grey Rider's common, Taxing Journey is common, Ostentation Mount is common, Absolve is common. They say Zephon is rare. Sariel's rare, Martyr's rare, Friendship is rare, Badiel's rare. So we don't know a lot. All we know, like so far, all the commons are actually really good. Some of the rares are less good or kind of more situational. So kind of based off the commons so far, and it's only 4, Sanctum's looking pretty good. So that's pretty cool. All right, on to Mars. Mars came first out of the wormhole, if you caught it earlier. If not, check out the start of my stream. There was some crazy stuff that came out of the wormhole. You don't want to miss it. Hold on just a sec. Let me get some water. Love seeing some powerful Sanctum. Yeah, we'll have to see. Thought they were really great in DT for the most part. I do think they were pretty good in DT. The way I like to think about rares, it's the opposite of what most card games want their rares to be. Yeah, that's true. Rares in Keyforge totally different than rares in Magic the Gathering or other things. I will never forget what I saw in the wormhole. Yep, they just want them to show up less in the algorithm. Okay, let's get on to Mars. Mars is back. The Martian Revolution is here. First, we got the tokens Blorb, Grunt, Rebel, and Scientist. And of course, Blorb is tied to Blorb Hive. So Blorb says Blorb cannot reap, and it's only 1 power. But destroyed, return Blorb Hive, which is the artifact, from your discard pile to your hand. And then Blorb Hive says Omni, destroy a friendly creature. If you do, make 2 Blorbs. Then, if you control 10 or more Blorbs, destroy Blorb Hive and forge a key at no cost. So, if you can somehow get 10 Blorbs out there and protect them, you can start forging keys. And you destroy a Blorb, you get this back, you can potentially forge another key. So, it's going to be crazy to see, like, how viable is this? There is a lot of creature control around now, so is it viable? No idea. I don't know. Going to be interesting. Next up is Grunt. It's really just 3 powers. That's it. 3 power creature. Not that exciting. Next up is Rebel. 1 damage, but reap deal 1 damage to a creature. So you think it's not that good, but you know I remember Yixo Bolter, and Bolter was actually a superstar of Coda, and he only did 2 damage on reap. It only did 2 damage on reap. So say you have 5 or 6 tokens on the board, each doing a damage. That could be pretty powerful. Now it's only one power. It'd be a little bit better if there's 2 power, but I'm interested to see how it'll work. And then finally we have Scientist, which is really powerful actually. Omni, reveal a Mars card from your hand and archive it. So you can do that on any house since it's Omni. That's going to be a superstar. My main concern about the new set is with token creatures, the battle lines might become even more ridiculously larger than they already are. Yeah, you're totally right about that. We're going to need super long playmats. Okay, moving on. Borka Rick. Each time a Mars card is discarded from your hand, make a token creature. So that'll be interesting, especially if there's a way to discard Mars cards out of house. We'll have to see. Next up, another one from the Polish community, which is huge, by the way, and they have really good Keyforge players. It is White Aeronaut. When you exhaust White Aeronaut to use Natalixian, ward and fully heal Natalixian. We haven't seen Natalixian yet, so I'm guessing, yeah, I'm guessing this is tied to it, number 1. But yeah, I'm actually really curious to see what it is. Next up is Martian Revolution. Play, destroy each friendly creature. For each creature destroyed this way, make a token creature. So that seems pretty good. Depending on what you're trying to do with your token creatures. It could be really good with Scientist. Maybe you could get like a blorb, a blorb off that way. Seems like a really good way actually to get Blorb Hive to go off. So we'll have to see. Gonna need a segue to get between either flank in the battle line. Official double wide Keyforge mats. That's right. Okay, next we have a couple returning ones. Destroy them all, which is a great returning card. Ether Spider, which is exciting to have back. Here's that unknown card that we were talking about before. That's got to enhance two. What looks to me like 2 damage pips and a draw icon. It's possible that second one is even an Ember, probably not, but so that's really cool. The enhancements are back. Really excited to see what would enhance 2 damage pips and a draw icon. Next up, we have Space Invaders. Play, reveal any number of creatures from your hand. Put each creature revealed this way into play face down as a token creature. So what's nice about this is you can do off-house creatures, right? So already we have, with Space Invaders and Martian Revolution, potentially a way to create a bunch of token creatures and then maybe same turn use Blorb Hive. So it does seem to me like we'll be able to get that off. Now, it does say Martian Revolution is probably rare and Space Invaders is uncommon, so maybe it's still not able to get off in that often. Yes, token creatures are going to be new unique creatures, and so some of these, when they say make a token creature, it's you take the top card of your deck, put it face down. So that card, it could be an action, could be another creature, could be from another house. It is now a token creature. And the back of their card actually shows what token creature it is. Each deck will now have a 39th card. In Dark Tidings, it was a Tide. In Winds of Exchange, the 39th card is actually the token creature as a reference of what your token creature is. So it'll be out there showing what your token creature is. And actually the back of, let me open up the Keyforging page and take a look at tokens because it's got a good image of the back of the card here. Now, the back of the card also has a quick little reference image of the token creature as well. So it's going to be really interesting though. You're going to have a whole bunch of cards that are face down that are representing your tokens. Very interesting, and kind of nobody knows how it's going to play out. Okay, moving on. On to Yixel the Iron Captain. This is uncommon. Play, each friendly rebel creature gains 2 Ember. Capture 2 on play is pretty good, and it's 4/1. Ammonia Clouds is also coming back. More great balance sheet art. Next one up is Clone Home. This is an interesting one. Play, make a token creature. If there are more friendly creatures than enemy creatures, archive Clone Home. So that's pretty powerful. It's almost, I like the ability is kind of like a portal where, you know, if the tide's already high, archive it. So this one, make a token creature, and if you have more friendly creatures, archive it so you can do it again next turn. So could be pretty powerful. Next up is Genetic Blast. Play, deal 2 damage to a creature and each other creature with the same name as that creature. And this one's a common. So this is like the token killer, right? You can deal 2 damage to every creature that's got the same name. So especially in common, Mars is going to be good at killing tokens. So is Ammonia Clouds, also a common. So lots of killing in Mars. Grabber Jammer is also back, so that's exciting. And then we have Ironix Rebel. Ready each of Ironix's Rebel's Mars neighbors. Also coming in commons. That's really powerful. Readying both of their neighbors. Obviously, it depends on what each creature is doing, but Rebel can do a couple damage. You can use Scientist twice, maybe. And although I guess if you're already in Mars, you probably don't want to do that, so never mind. But yeah, if they have some really killer creatures that you can ready and use twice, that could be really powerful. And at common, very, very good. Next up is Nyan Outpost. Action, put a friendly creature on the bottom of its owner's deck. If you do, make 2 token creatures. And it is an uncommon. That could be pretty good as well, especially like say you have some creature that steals on play or something like that. Hey, you want to recur that anyway. Put it on the bottom of your deck and make 2 token creatures as a benefit. And then finally we have Mark 2 generator. Action, make a token creature, also common. So let's take a quick look at all the commons. We have Mark 2 generator, making tokens, Ironix Rebel, Reading Neighbors, Grabber Jammer, Genetic Blast, Clone Home, Ammonia Clouds. Let's see, uncommon. These are all uncommons, and then we have a token. So, and these are rare. So the uncommons so far are pretty good, but it depends what else we have. But even Iron Nyx Rebel and Grabber Jammer together, pretty strong. All right, raffle time. Let's see. So we're not going to be able to go through all the spoilers. Maybe we'll go through Equidon just because it's new. But let's do our raffle real quick, and then we'll do a really quick run through the other 2 items that we had on the list. But let's really quick, and actually we can do this in the chat. Exclamation mark 24 is the command to get into the giveaway. Exclamation mark 24. Get it in chat. You have a 1 in 6 chance of winning a Game Found pledge. And if you don't win it this time, when we get to the end in 20 minutes, we're giving it away. Hello, Brandy Ooh. Brandy Ooh 1. Thanks for joining. Thanks for the follow. All right. Getting in there. While we're waiting, refresh again. We're up to 948,000. And I need to refresh this other one again. And we're up to 5,171 backers. That's amazing. So, even though it's late night here, since we started just hour and 40 minutes ago, we've raised another 12,000 and had another 80 backers join, 82 backers. So, well done. It keeps rolling. We're gonna get to that million. All right, I think we got everybody's in there. Oh, we're definitely gonna get 950 by the end of the stream. It's going up as we're talking. Okay. And plus, I gotta add a bunch of stuff in there. Okay, here we go. We're gonna roll, and the winner is Zodid. All right. Wait a sec. Did I not? It's doing it all the time. It's doing it from. It was not resetting. I'm really excited though, because Zodid is coming nearby, a few hours away. So we're gonna meet up. I was just looking. He'll still get something. But I was just noticing that He didn't put in the command this latest time. He did it one of the times before. So I screwed up here. I thought I'd reset everything. That was not doing it. I'm going to change the command. Okay. Late night. We're going to do it again. I apologize. Okay. Here we go. Exclamation mark late, because it's late night and I'm screwing the things up. So exclamation mark late. Please, everybody get in there. Thanks. My bad. We'll roll it. I'll send some to Zoda too. Let me add him to the list. And forgot to add Green Hobo. All right, cool. Thank you. I apologize. Yes, you can still win something. Terrible gamer. You can join Dinobot. That's fine. Thank you. Okay, we're gonna roll it. I think everybody got in. That was in before. Stalker. All right, what do you get, Stalker? Thanks for watching. Spin the wheel of fun. Oh, mods aren't checked. I see. My bad. Wait, I thought it was on everything. You get a mass mutation deck, and we don't have time to open it, so we're not going to open it right here. But congrats. I'll send you that deck. That's awesome. And I'll have to come up there sometime, and we can play it. Oh, you better come visit me. All right, sweet. Okay. And then the next one will be the big one. So we don't need a spin. It'll be for the pledge. We'll just need to fix it. We'll fix it right now, but we're going to do it later. Cancel. We'll do that later. Okay. So we only have about 15 minutes left. Let's check real quick. $948,872. 5,174 backers. Okay. Let's take a quick look at some of the things that we haven't done yet that we said we are going to. AI art. So this is, I'm running this locally. This is actually a version of Stable Diffusion that I'm running locally. And I had done this earlier. This is, here's a prompt, blorb, and then a whole bunch of keywords that I stole from somebody. But I just wanted to see what it would come up with blorb. But all the other keywords are magnificent, elegant, beautiful, dynamic lighting, Killian Ang, Oculus, theme park, fantastical, light dust, elegant, diffuse, grimmer, intricate, light dust, orange and teal contrast, volumetric lighting, triadic colors, splash art. So there is your AI generated art for Blore. But what do some of you want to see? Maybe we can pick a creature that's coming out. Or do you have some other ideas? Is there something else that you'd like to see from actually, let's do Dinobot again because we had done that before, but we didn't have all these cool keywords. And so while that's generating, because it'll take a little bit, we're only generating one at a time for this, and it's normally done better in a batch, so you get a whole bunch because the AI's whoa. AI is sometimes funny. It's slowing down my computer. Bears. Ancient bears. We'll do it. We'll do the ancient bear. Yeah, that was a big lag spike. Okay. Any other? Okay. One more request. Oh my goodness, there's our Dinobot. That's pretty cool. That's some teeth. Very pointy nose. Dinobot in the house. Okay, we're gonna do ancient bear. My son really likes bears. And then we'll do one more. Haven't seen anybody. suggest something. If nobody doesn't, oh, more wolves. Okay, that's a good one. That'll be the last one. Ooh, look at that bear. That's cool. An ancient bear. There's a ABR 8 sleeve and sleeve art, Flaming Hobo. There you go. Got you covered. That's pretty sweet. I like it. All right. The bear looks wise. Well, it is ancient. And yeah, we'll save that one. And then let's finish it out with more wolves. Whoa. Whoops, I just added a artist on the end. I didn't want to do that. Okay. There you go. Get the more wolves going. Yeah. Whoa. Whoa. This is so cool. This is so cool. Look at that. That art is awesome. Whoa. That that came out awesome. Who is that? Ketzer? Good choice. Good choice. I'm actually gonna upscale that. Send it to extras. That was one of my previous ones. I forget what I was doing there. Okay, yep, we're gonna make that 4 times as big. What about Star Alliance? Just Star Alliance? That's actually a pretty good idea. Let's see. We got about 10 minutes left. Maybe we can get in there. Okay. Yeah. Oh man, that is beautiful. I will share that in the Discord and hashtag Keyforge on the ABR. Okay. Beautiful. Okay, and then let's do Star Alliance. That was definitely the best one. Oh. Oh yeah, I did the sampling steps only as 20, so it generate pretty fast. It's kind of in line with their lore too. It's awesome. Whoa, Star Alliance. Ugh, we got some like Space Invader stuff going on here. Huh, interesting. It's kind of got the blue and yellow from Star Alliance. Actually, like there is a denoise. You could clean up this image pretty nice, actually, I think. Yeah, I'll put this in Discord too. Here, yeah, we'll just make it extra sharp for now. Let's look at it. Really nice. Super sharp. It does kind of look like one of those kind of B horror movie type things. Yeah, that's pretty nice. All right. We can get back to that if we want. So we got 10 minutes left. And there was a lot of interest in a future Data Forge episode for AIR. So we'll get back to it. We'll get back to it. And before we do, we'll get one of the ideas that we had was to do Archon names because as we've seen, Archon names are crazy. And there was another really good idea too. So we're definitely going to have a future DataForge episode on AR. If you have ideas, put it in DataForge channel on the ABR Discord. There's a link. So one last thing I wanted to do is give just a super quick look at the next episode of DataForge. So the next episode for DataForge is Dance of Doom in the Howling Pits. And this episode is all about the impact of chains, and we have a specific example of that, which is should I hold my board wipe? So I forgot to go to that page. There we go. So the first problem statement: how does chains or efficiency affect drawing your key cards. So we're going to take a look at a bunch of different scenarios with different chains, or what I'm calling anti-chains, which is actually drawing more cards, and how that affects kind of drawing key cards in your deck. And then the second one is keeping this impact and effect in mind, should you hold the board clear? Is that a scene from the Matrix? No, this is actually, yeah, it does look like a scene from the Matrix, right? Yeah. Obviously, I just mashed together the Howling Pit with the creature from Dance of Doom. Yeah. Okay. So I have a base program, which I've used before, and I modified it a little bit here. But it simulates a million hands. And it tries to run through the deck as efficiently as possible. And what it does is kind of check first, you know, play the most cards that you have in a hand. And if there's a tie, then it plays the house that has the least amount of cards left in the deck, so that you have a chance of having bigger hands of the other two houses. And then it kind of collects the data to see how many turns it takes to draw in to your key card, which we call the Wizard's Boot. So that's kind of what the base program is about, and kind of how we use it for this specific scenario is I've evaluated a whole bunch of different scenarios with different amounts of chains. And of course, the key ones are where it goes from one chain or drawing one card less to two cards less. So kind of from the 6 to 7 or the 12 to 13, especially because a lot of times those are also done in adaptive bidding. And then also 3 chains is really key because of binding irons, because of raising the tide, things like that. And then I also took a look at I think I also have 1 there because if you're holding the board wipe, that's kind of one. But 1 would be only for 1 turn, so 3 is like if you're holding it for 3 turns. So we'll have to see if I actually include 1 or not. Then I have what I call anti-chains. So -6 and -12. That would be if you held kind of like a mother or daughter on the board for 6 turns. So you draw an extra card for 6 turns. Or, it could be like, hey, I archived a card, so I'm going to draw 1 card more, even though it's still just 6 cards the next time. So that's kind of example of a negative chain. And then again, running a million simulations. Now, on the Dance of Doom side, I'm actually taking different scenarios. So say there's a certain number of creatures in a house that you're playing against. So I took 3 different scenarios: a house that's got 4 creatures, a house that's got 7 creatures, and a house that's got 10 creatures. And kind of what I was thinking of is how long does it take for one of those houses to build a board so that if you have a board wipe, should I hold on to it or not? Like, are they going to be, what's the probability that they're going to be building a big board that I have to respond to? And so this is just a sneak peek. This is for a house that has 10 creatures. So obviously that's a lot of creatures in house since there's only 12 cards in house. But this shows like on average per turn, here's kind of how many creatures that you draw of that house and that they could potentially play. Now, sure, some of these creatures could die over time. So on the bottom here is kind of the number of turns, and on the left is how many creatures have been drawn. But kind of what I'm going to be trying to take a look at with this episode is based off of how quickly they can build a board. Should you hold your board wipe or not? And there is no perfect answer. It's always situational. Keyforge is always like that. But this will give you just some extra data to use when you're doing those calculations. So, should be fun. That's just a quick sneak peek. And with that, let's see. We got about 3 minutes left. This has been a super amazing experience. Thank you so much, Dinobot, for helping set this up. Thank you so much for still viewing. Everybody that's watching. We've been going just about 24 hours. We have been going 24 hours since Dinobot first started his stream. Let's take a quick look again at the game found. Let me switch back to the game found. Oh man, we are $161 away from 950,000. Can we do it in our last 3 minutes? We'll see. We're up to 5,178 backers. So let's do it again. Let's see. Since the stream started 24 hours ago, we've generated $113,000. Oh, wait. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong number. We've generated $108,000. So over $100,000 since we started. And also added another 697 backers since we started the stream. So like 1/9 of the amount has been generated since we've been streaming. That's amazing. And then since I've been streaming, we've generated almost $14,000, like 13,000 and some, and we've had another 85 backers join since I've been streaming. So thank you so much, everybody. Oh, yep, we're really close. And I actually need to add some stuff. But we got to get to our last raffle. So let's get in here. Okay, this is for the big one. This is for the pledge. We're going to do Keyforge is back! Exclamation mark. Keyforge is back in the chat. Get it in there. This is for the pledge. This is for a Seeker of Decks pledge. 6 Winds of Exchange. Sorry, no add-ons because I'm just going to be adding it to my pledge. But Keyforge is back. This is a big one. Get it out there. I'm going to give some extra time for this one. Let's look at these numbers. We're less than $100 now. Let's see. What is a Keyforge of what's it cost for? Oh, there it is. 65 for Secret Decks. So we're gonna be adding 65 to this. Plus I have the Unchained. We're gonna be adding this much right here. Click mod so I can win. Okay, sorry. I'll do it. There we go. If I win, send the Dinobot instead. All right. Let's see. Are you in there? Is this right? That doesn't look right. Why does it not look right? Well, if it doesn't pick somebody, let's put it here. I'll do it. All right. I think everybody's in there. And actually, we've been going for 24 hours, so it's time to do it. Let's roll it. Brandy, you won. Congratulations. You just won a Seeker of Decks pledge. 6 Winds of Exchange decks coming at you. Congratulations. Thanks so much for joining us. Super exciting. Oh, yeah. And I think that's a perfect finish to my stream. I was closing us out for the last 2 hours of our 24-hour Keyforge stream. Thank you again so much, everybody, for joining us. It's been fun. We went through the wormhole. We survived. We've generated. Let me refresh that one again because that one's. We're doing it. We did it. We're over 950,000. Oh, yeah. We got there. Good job. Okay, Keyforge is back. It was never gone. The Keyforge Renaissance. We're taking it to the next level. We're definitely gonna get 1 million. There is only 22 hours and 56 minutes left in the campaign. People are joining. We're up to 5180 backers. They're joining every minute. Hopefully, overseas is going crazy because yeah, all the new languages. So, all right. Gonna close this out here. This was so much fun. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, Dinobot. Thank you to all our wonderful content creators. We did it 24 hours. Can you believe it? A great way to close out the campaign for the Winds of Exchange. Thanks, Ghost Galaxy, for bringing us to the next level of Keyforge. This was so much fun hanging out. Come join us. We have fun in our streams. Now, the Keyforge streams, some of the matches, they get pretty serious and hurt my brain, but we have fun. It's come join us. And thanks for all the follows again, everybody. Ketzer, the Iron Man, going 24 hours. That's amazing. Alrighty. I'm gonna pull up some music, make sure we got it all covered. I'm kind of numb too. Like, I've been messing up all over. I'm not sure what I'm doing anymore, but it's awesome. I'm gonna get some good sleep too. This is so much fun. Thanks everybody again. And pull up some music. Good night, good morning, good afternoon. Thanks everybody. Have a good one. Keyforge!